Hey guys, so usual day to day for the most part. I don't know why today's just one of those days where it kind of just feels like, and like, I don't know how to explain it without sounding stupid or whiny. It's just one of those days where you don't feel exactly like yourself. But let's do our thing. All right. There we go. Do I? I don't have any drink. What do I call it drink? I don't have anything to drink. Be quiet up there. Alright. Yeah, PlayStation had a software update, so we're in a slightly different spot, but we're still at the same save area, pretty sure. What am I doing? No. I don't want to be here. Well, I could shave and go to Saint Denis. Shut up, Dutch. I'm busy. I got better thing to do. Hi, John. I got better things to do than spend all my time with you. Alright. Alright. Saint Denis, here we come. I got a call from the college I'm apparently enrolled in. Don't know how that happened, honestly. Like, I just put in an I was already in before I put in my application, it felt like. But I got a call this morning, and they were like, hey, you got everything ready? And I was like, yeah, I think so. Little did I know there was like a list of things that I had to get ready for that I had no idea was even a thing that existed. Alright, how about we do stuff around town a little bit? Let's go to the show.
Out of the damn way!
Why don't you watch where you're going?
I'm not in the mood for that.
Don't move a goddamn muscle. Holy shit!
Well, we're off to a bad start.
Someone help, please! God help! You hold up a second.
As I said, apparently there's a list of things I had to get that I had no idea I had to get. So, next Wednesday or something, Probably sent me an email about it.
Yep.
I have a meeting to get everything I have to get sorted out. I wonder if that's what kind of set me off on this mood.
There, girl. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and throw this on. So we don't get immediately identified and can get rid of our bounty. Gotta go this way so I can get to the thing to remove my bounty as soon as I can. The people in this game are just so rude. It just makes me so annoyed. Cause like, I drove slightly close to the guy, so it was like, you wanna watch where you're going? You're kind of retarded. Not to use that word, negatively, but it just feels so rude, you know? Like, you step out of your lane for a millisecond, they're immediately on you. It just makes me want to... It just makes me want to punish them for it.
Whoa there.
I wasn't even near that guy. Whoa there. Why? And, like, I even have good karma. Like, in shops, I have to pay less because I have good karma. For a game this good, I doubt that it just...
Try my patience.
that guy. Like, I doubt it's just a gameplay thing because this game is so emphasized on, like, being a real, like, world, right? So, like, people have to know, like, I'm somewhat of a good guy, but everyone always just is so rude.
Hey, move it.
Today's not been a good day.
Hey, we forbid masks in our establishment.
I don't care. Just let me get rid of my bounty. Now can I do something with my life? I have to pay for the sins of rude people. What are you doing?
Yeah. Hi.
Richard Chatonnet, the painter.
Okay. What are you dressed up like that for?
Oh, I am a wanted man, persecuted for my art.
As bad as it is, I don't think that the art is the problem.
In Paris, they say leave, go far away. We will never understand you here. I say, I go to Saint-Denis. They say that is not far enough. It seems to me that they were right. But it doesn't matter. Now, I go to South Pacific. They always tell me the light there is perfect for my work.
So long as they weren't telling you that just to get you on the other side of the world.
Perhaps. It doesn't matter. Help me get to the next ship. They are watching the port, and I need a chaperone.
Okay, come on.
I'll tell you what I want, miss. Civilization. So repressive, so stifling. I can hardly breathe in this city.
Yeah, I kinda know what you mean.
A country founded by Puritans. I'll never know. I know those men. I shot on that bar. Quick, behind here. We stay behind here. Allez, allez, vite. We are away. Come now, follow me.
Those fellers, you shat on their bar?
But of course, I needed to shit. Hey, come on! My fresh excrement was better than any of the drinks they served in there.
Remind me to avoid that place.
Back, back. The moneylenders. We go another way. We go through here. What's this? Quickly! Oh, it's nothing. I thought I knew him.
Please do not do that again. Now get moving, come on.
Icky.
So, wait. You ain't sold none of your work?
There is always a heavy demand for fresh mediocrity, but new kinds of brilliance. Not so much.
The new kinds of...
The hole in the fence. We go through there.
Santo Dios!
Where you going, pretty lady?
Anywhere you want, mon ami.
Oh my goodness.
This way, to the end of the docks.
I was going to buy the leggings to bring out the colors on your cheeks, but then I thought...
Hush! Hey, I may know these people.
But maybe something gayer. A purple, perhaps? We are in Saint-Denis, after all. What are you looking at?
Bar shitting, money borrowing, wife stealing. You sure got a way of ingratiating yourself with people.
If the purpose of life was to be liked, it would be very boring indeed.
I've developed the feeling the purpose ain't to be hated.
Hate, love, they are the same. I provoke, I challenge, I amuse, do I not? With my impropriety, a mediocre life is meaningless. A bold life, filled with art and truth, dirty truth.
Look at you, pretty little thing.
Hello, boys.
Come on.
Come on back now, baby.
I must be seeing visions.
Don't you just love the feel of the sun on your face?
I hope the sailors know who they're bunking with.
We have many weeks together. We will get to know each other well.
Well, good luck to all of you.
Relax. Hey, up here. She is my ship.
Still the better of the Charles.
We made it!
Let's go.
Oh, no, 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 no.
He's out here.
What?
How about this? You are weak. Charles, come on. You better hope this ship's leaving soon.
My word, you really are a cowboy. Now I have no choice but to leave. Adieu. Merci, mon ami.
So long. If they don't like you in the islands, keep on going to the South Pole.
Ah, yes. I hear there the light is really fantastic. Au revoir.
Wow.
Come on, girl. Yep. Out of the way!
Oh, hell.
Think I'm interested in whatever your problem is?
What's leave?
There is literally a horse going through. There is literally a horse going through and people are moving out the way. Freya, come on. Are you kidding me with this? Oh, I was so close to breaking everything. There's literally 1 foot of pole. 1 foot of pole. And Freya just ran right into it. 1 foot of pole! 1 foot of pole. Not even 1 foot of pole. There was nothing of pole. And Freya decided that was where to go. I guess I shall continue following the tracks. Because they spawn on the roads 5 feet in front of me. Isn't that lovely? Do not.
He's going to get away. Move it.
What in the...
Yeah!
Please just stop.
Let's push in on him.
It's okay.
Today was not the day that I needed all this.
God damn it!
That guy just right in front of me decided to spawn.
Yep.
I don't like nor want to be negative on these streams, but sometimes I can't help it. Look at what I'm dealing with. That guy just spawned right there. That guy just spawned right there. That guy just spawned right there. They're all just spawning right everywhere. Time for me to get seen.
Come on now.
Okay, now you gotta
Do you have a problem with me?
Alright, let's take a short film break. Can I go in here? I cannot. I can't go in there. Where do I go in? so impossible to navigate.
What do you think you're doing?
Take a pamphlet and learn all you can about our wonderful approach to religion.
Look out!
What are you afraid to show your age for?
Because if I do, I'll be running from the cops for another 5 minutes. Of which I don't have many to live, it feels like. No, because I haven't already gotten out of the way from where you said to get out of the way from. That guy I understand saying what's wrong with you. Because he walked in front of me as I was riding. Like this guy. Oh wow, surprise surprise, didn't say nothing. Gentlemen.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what? Going into here? To pay off a bounty if you're that curious.
I'll be with you in just a moment. Good on you. Get a fresh start. Hello. What?
Thanks, mister.
Alright, let's see this finally.
Yes, oh, we are.
You're going to be in a better place. Stay calm. Breathe deep and repent, for you will be moved to a better realm. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the calm removal of this man's existence. Incredible! He's nearly dead. So humane. Ah! Oh, his life may have been troubled, but his passing is peaceful. Kill him already.
Somebody shoot me, please.
Oh, let's get up. You don't seem overly humane to me.
I think it's mighty fine.
Rusty in hell!
Oh, hell no.
Okay. I'm glad I spent forever helping him. See if I can get my $50 back. No.
Son of a bitch!
Can I, like, knock this guy off the chair? No. Therefore, I can't loot him. Alright.
Okay, my girl.
Howdy.
been worse, friend.
Just had to be me.
Thanks, game. Definitely cared entirely and totally about what just happened there. Is there blackjack in this? Is it yeah, it's blackjack. Is there blackjack in this town? There's dominoes, but I don't care about dominoes. Nope. No blackjack. Why are these shops all closed? What happened?
There you are.
Oh, okay.
Hey there! Looking for some entertainment?
Yes.
Ticket for one, please.
The Theatre Royale awaits you behind those doors.
These ones. Alright, I guess we're gonna watch this then.
Hello! Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Aldridge T. Abington. Thank you. Yes, Aldridge T. Abington. Few men
Yeah.
career more crowded with incident and various intercourse with the world than I. During extensive travel through this and foreign lands, I have procured a show so fantastical there exists nothing like it.
This is
Anywhere.
the best.
In an effort to bring this entertainment
Arthur
to
just-
even the poorest dreamer of
Yeah.
I have determined the ticket price
Y'all
should
see
be
this?
very low, and the show held without a profit.
He's talking up there, y'all see this?
But it's blessing enough to bring these gifted artists to you. I discovered this next act in a tiny village in Italy.
How about
Truly
that?
the most exotic of places in the world. He was just a
Yeah.
boy. I raised him.
Woo,
I
this is great.
bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe. He is truly a wonder to behold. Presenting Benjamin Lazarus.
Yeah, boy. One of the boys. Let's see one of the boys.
Welcome to my incredible display of dark arts and mystical prowess, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's unfortunate fact that in this mortal coil we are all born to suffer from all manner of maladies in daily life. Who here has not had a friend or loved one near death's door from cold gas wounds, typhoid fever, diphtheria, or the bite of a rabid animal? Is your health. All the gold in the world cannot purchase it, and yet it is the most delicate and tenuous of all life's gifts. And nothing knocks down death's door faster than this.
Damn!
Cannot outrun a bullet. Many fools have tried and failed in this endeavor, including the tonic salesman I caught bedding my wife.
Amazing.
I joke. I assure you, he has met his maker and they are playing gin rummy among the molten lava of Hades. I have traveled all around the world, delighting young and old with all manner of feats of amazement, but none
Well, all
are as
right.
dangerous as what I am prepared to attempt tonight. I will hand this DD Packenbush revolver over to
Show
my
us how
assistant
it's
and
done.
stand at considerable distance across the stage. She will point the revolver at my head and pull the trigger using lightning-quick reflexes taught to me by a tiny man I met in the distant Orient. I will catch the bullet in my teeth. Yes, my teeth. To prove that these are indeed live rounds, if my sharpshooting assistant would be so kind as to shoot this bottle of Lalicola off my head.
This is insane.
Off my
Bring
head.
out some more eggs.
I'm done with this one.
I could do
I'm getting bored.
in the brain right now.
Okay. Oh my god, come on.
All right.
That bit always scares me.
What does that scare you? But the one going to your teeth doesn't.
The great Benjamin
Suspicious.
Lazarus will do what no man has ever done and cheat
Wait.
death.
What? I thought of how they do this. So he probably has like a bullet under his tongue, right? 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 And she aims for him, but turns to the side. Shoots, misses his head, but then he uses the bullet in his tongue. He puts it out and clenches it between his teeth. Yeah, I got it. I got him. Figured it out. Yeah.
This is something. Catch one.
Make her do it. Shoot the woman. Kill her. I mean, do the trick.
Want more?
Let's do that again.
You're pulling my leg. This is a bunch of dang balderdash.
A skeptic. I'm Benjamin Lazarus. I
He
assure
is.
you, I am not participating in some hoax or carnival ruse. These bullets are 100%
Give us
real.
some more.
In fact, I challenge any member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm, and I will yet again display my uncanny skill to catch a bullet in my teeth.
That's it.
Is no one man enough?
All right, let's go.
Fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will prove to you I am the greatest entertainer to ever live and the only man who laughs at death. Now, ready? Take aim.
Gonna fight is too much.
Incredible.
And fire.
But
Believe, ladies and gentlemen, death is just an illusion after all.
that was a weirdly long pause, but I guess what I said is wrong.
Y'all see this?
Yes! Yes!
On with the show.
Truly a feat of incredibility. I told you that boy would bring you all manner of personal satisfaction. He certainly does.
Bring
me.
it.
Now,
Just
I
Arthur
discovered this
screaming.
next remarkable woman in a lost jungle, deep in the wilds of Colombia, where they do
about
not
that?
wear clothes. She breathes fire. Yes, she does. And for those with the universal and not unworthy curiosity, yes, I can attest, she does emit fire from almost every orifice in her body. Presenting Antoinette San Servino!
Wait, this one's a woman. Boo!
You belong in the kitchen. Go away.
You belong in the kitchen.
Enough of this crazy fire lady. Set your backside on fire.
You guys got popcorn?
Women shouldn't be doing this.
Sexist Arthur. Every day I just get more and more sexist. I admit to it now. I get it. I get why the people in my head taught me that. Or told me that. The voices, you know?
Oh, that ain't real fire.
That ain't real fire. That's cinematics.
She ain't real.
That human being ain't real. I saw the mechanisms.
Oh, no. Goodness, my goodness. That man's hat was alight.
Hey, real fire.
Really something, isn't she, huh? She's certainly singed the better elements of my manliness. Thank you. I discovered this next woman
Another woman.
Poland, where she sang by the roadside, subsisting on coppers tossed at her feet. Miss Robin Koninsky.
Woman.
Hello. Thanks for joining us today. This here is a new song about a so-called
You got no
modern
talent.
improvement that may have
You got no talent.
the telephone. This new machine will carry a facsimile of your voice from Blackwater to Valentine to Saint Denis, and they propose to distribute them to all manner of places, so that no matter where you are, somebody is looking for you.
Nobody's looking for me. Ever.
One day, we may
You
all
need to get
eventually
another
be
job.
gathered together in a heaven of everlasting rest and peace and bliss, except for the inventor of the telephone. Because someone is always calling, saying, hello, hello. I got a little baby, but he's outside.
I want the next one. Bring me another boy.
See my honey, but he's mine, alright. This gal just can't leave a man alone.
This what they call entertainment in this town.
You'll hear me yell. Hey, Central picks me up along the line. They connect me with my honey and I ring the bell.
This ain't
And this is
ladylike.
what I say to
Women don't sing.
hello, my baby. Hello,
I know this one.
hello, my ragtime.
Oh,
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, refuse me, then you'll be left
He likes it since he got into the ragtime. Since she got into the ragtime.
and tell me I'm yours.
this is entertainment.
I know that song. I like that one.
Hello? Your wife from Blackwater calling. Hello. This morning through the phone they said he'd been with Beth
Phonies.
and told me exactly where he's at. Now I'm headed out of town to his address.
We're just watching a show together at this point.
I sure do worry that the wires might
What?
get crossed
Show.
and it will separate me from my baby mine. Then some other gal will win and then my game is lost. And so each day I shout along the line. Hello, my baby.
This is
Hello,
where
my
classic
honey. Hello, my ragtime.
I like this part.
Send me a kiss by wire.
Hello.
Baby, my
Hello.
heart's on fire.
More of the fast stuff.
Hey, honey, you'll lose me, then you'll be left
The hell with the telephone.
telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, hello.
She's something else.
Why'd she stop singing?
Time for a different act.
Now bring me a boy.
Oh, what a fine tune. She is a siren, singing from the rocks as men bash into them to their doom. Thank you for joining
That's
me
it.
for tonight's entertainment. I hope it has delayed for at least a moment the crushing and remorseless misery.
Why was there only one boy in there?
Good night. Dream well and come back soon.
Well, now I need to pause and put my Cheez-Its away. I'll mute. I don't want anyone to see me cleaning my fingers because it looks gross. But it tastes so good. Alright. No Cheez-It fingers on this controller. I just realized I muted. Let's get back into it. Can the cinematics go away?
Thinking about our next show? Me too.
Out of the way. Hello, sir. Bonjour.
Unavailable due to my recent actions. Let's see what else I can do. Hold on. Progress. Total completion. 50%! We're 50%! You have to finish one cigarette card set. We have to completely help with the dinosaur bones, exotics, dream catchers, and ain't done any of them. Fish, gangs, weapons. Show? Oh, a show's different than a theater? Okay. Is there any shows available? So I can eat more Cheez-Its. Show. What? I just went to one of them. What? What? I need to go to one of them fancy shows. I don't know where that is. Who's Henry Lemieux? I guess I don't know, but I will find out. Damn.
No, no, no! Oh, mister, that's terrible.
There's only one thing I can do to help him now. And send him with her. Goodbye, sir. It was for the greater good. I swears it! I swears it! I swears it! It was for the greater good! I swears it! Stop!
Make me kill you. Oh no, you don't! You
Clear
damn
that son of
fool!
a bitch that way.
Stop! Or you're dead!
Gotta go. No, 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 no. Listen. What I may have done, allegedly, what I allegedly may possibly perhaps have done, right, may perhaps allegedly have been illegal. But, theoretically, if there were no laws, it wouldn't have been illegal. Am I right? Or am I right? Furthermore, given that I theoretically, hypothetically did, allegedly, possibly do that. Are you following me? Given that that allegedly, possibly did, hypothetically, theoretically did happen. What I did, morally, was for the best. Because she died. Nothing I could have done about that. She died. She went to the afterlife. Nothing nobody could have done about that. It was just a big sad story. And that man would have been sad for the rest of his life until he found someone else, and they would have moved on. And but no, that wouldn't have happened. They were soulmates. I know they were soulmates. He would never have gotten. He would have never forgot about that. He would have never been able to move on. Nothing would have happened. What I just did is I sent them to the afterlife together. Morally, I'm in the high ground over these lawmen. I don't know what they're thinking that he should have stayed alive. He just watched the love of his life die before his very eyes, and therefore, you know, he should have died with her, so they could be together forever. Hypothetically. Saying I did that. Allegedly, hypothetically, theoretically. If I did do that, I would be in the moral high ground. Okay? Big hypothetical right there. Do not question me further. I will harm you in a video game. Jesus, that's gonna be painful to edit.
Yes?
Sorry. I'm looking for, the mayor?
Yes. Please, Mr. Kilgore, or what was it?
I forget.
Right. Welcome to government. Democracy. It's an interesting idea, huh? Monsieur Lemieux?
Come in. Oh, hello, friend. Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you are not going to rob me again, are you?
No. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. But you are not a very popular man. There's all kinds of nasty people want to speak to you, Mr. Tacitus.
I know.
They won't hear anything about you from me. But...
yeah, there's always a but.
Of course, I'm a politician.
Who needs killing?
Nobody. We are not savages, merely Frenchmen. It would be ridiculous killing. Oh, dear. Terrifying, yes.
I suppose I can do that almost as well as kill.
I'm sure you can. Now, it's all very ethical. You see, I've been trying to open a major museum, a place of culture to elevate people's souls. And what do museums need? Art. And how do you buy art?
I don't know.
I buy art of some nasty little man from Paris selling me some destitute aristocrat's collection of old masters that it turns out he may have been painting himself.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. But these are good paintings. I can't make the difference, and I'm French. Only this even nastier little man from New Haven has come here to verify my paintings, and he's saying that they're all fake.
So?
So perhaps he can be persuaded to revise his opinion.
Oh, he's been so beastly.
Exactly. Now, Jean-Marc, perhaps you can take Mr. Arthur, Mr. Tacitus, to meet little Professor Shitface and have a word with him. Saint-Denis welcomes you like a son, sir. Bonne chance.
Come, sir, if you don't mind. The gallery is just at the end of this avenue. As I said, he is a beastly man, this professor.
Believe me, friend, you ain't seen beastly yet. Not even close.
You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
Well, luckily, there ain't too many overeducated Americans around.
Yes, indeed. The mayor had such grand plans.
Calm down.
Come, sir, if you don't
Wait,
mind.
did that?
The gallery is just
Huh.
at the end of this avenue.
The stream, like,
As I said, he's a
broke,
beastly man,
I
this
guess.
Believe
I, like,
me,
lost
friend,
connection
you ain't
fully
seen
for a bit.
beastly yet. Not even close.
You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
Well, luckily, there ain't too many overeducated Americans around.
Yes, indeed. The mayor had such grand plans for our city and its people. We shall have true liberal democracy, working for the rich and the poor alike. It would be a travesty for this one man's opinion. Put that into jeopardy. Opinions can change, can they not?
Oh, they change all the time.
Of course. Power of reason is not to be underestimated. Go to the right up here. The gallery is just up ahead.
More streetcar trash gone to the
There, Mr. Arthur, there!
Oh, what's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
I don't think I ever did this mission. We're getting to the point where I didn't play the game. I stopped very soon when I played.
Professor? Excuse me.
Ah, hello?
The mayor asked me to get a preview of your findings in there.
The mayor knows very well what I've found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
That's a big claim. One that's gonna upset a lot of people, myself included.
I'm afraid that's just hard cheese. Now I've got a train to catch back to New Haven.
Hold on. I see it's gonna take a fist in your face to persuade you.
Oh, wait.
I gotta punch you to change your mind.
I couldn't. My reputation.
You gonna think of your reputation when your brain is jelly?
I'd never be published again. I relent.
There! You see, Professor? An academic reputation is really far less important than a broken nose.
Yes, sir. I see that now.
The thing is, now people are gonna look at those paintings and love them. So you're helping people, really. You know I'm right, Professor. Please, not get me upset with you again.
No, sir. You're right. You're very, very right.
So you're gonna send the mayor what he needs. Because otherwise, I'll be in New Haven.
No. We don't want that.
Of course!
Write my paper this evening, sir.
Very good, Professor. Very good. Morning, Dad.
Fine morning, sir.
So, turns out, all those paintings were real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be so pleased.
Sure.
Was Professor Shiftaker happy to change his mind?
He wasn't initially, but he came around in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not good.
Trust me, I've done much worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
At least he didn't litter.
Look out!
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, this is a different show. This is one of them electricity shows.
Excuse me. Hey, officer.
Good morning, mister.
And right between them.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I'm a racist.
Excuse you.
Sorry about that.
I don't know about that one.
Come on now, get moving, will you?
I want you to ask yourself, do I consider myself pure? And then I want you to ask yourself, what is the most disgusting, revolting, vulgar, and depressing thing in all creation? Mingling. Co-mingling.
I'm afraid of what's gonna happen if I stay.
Purity. Nature does not like co-mingling. Nature likes a family tree, not a family bush. And this being America,
Can I
and us being
like stop this guy or something? I don't want to just listen to this.
we must push for purity.
Can
I
I?
want you, I need you to be pure.
Doesn't Arthur hate racism too?
You're the master race, huh?
You, sir, do you want a pamphlet?
No.
No, you pathetic moron.
Moron? These are facts. I bet you imagine a world where your grandchildren are subservient to monkeys.
You're pathetic.
Agreeable. How about this?
I know you're angry, but I speak the truth. Oh no!
Extraordinary.
Don't shoot! This is what they want!
Let's follow this buffoon. I say that's a wise decision. Where'd he go?
I'm asking you man to man.
Oh, that's him right there. That's him there.
What the hell?
Let's tie this guy up.
Barbaric. No, please.
Tie you up, Arthur. There you go. The show can wait.
Don't you see that?
Let's loot this guy first.
Christ alive!
Oh boy. Afraid to be recognized, huh?
Didn't get nothing.
Why might that be?
Look what's happened to this world!
Alright, where is the sheriff's office? Don't know where the sheriff's office is. Is there... Huh. Hopefully it's not illegal for me to carry this racist into town. I'm just trying to find the sheriff's office to turn him in. And hopefully the game recognizes that. Well, nobody's yelling at me, so... In a search for the sheriff's department. The time period is definitely after slavery, right? I don't know like history at all. I am assuming that this is like time zoned after slavery was be rid of, but not after everyone accepted that for the most part. I don't know. Hopefully, this is seen as a bad thing by the sheriffs when I find the sheriff's office. If I find the sheriff's office. I hope I find the sheriff's office. Is that an officer up there? It looks like one. Oh, I'm out of breath. Alright, I guess since this is okay, I'll take that off.
Excuse me, partner.
Take a pamphlet. Learn all about our religion and understand the importance of safety.
Can you tell me where the sheriff's department is, sir?
Forgive me, ma'am.
Can't talk to him anymore.
Take a pamphlet and learn all you can about our wonderful approach to religion.
I think I know where the sheriff's department might be. Across from the question mark yellow mission. Guess we'll find out.
Hello, sirs.
Hello, mister.
You're doing a great job.
Uh-huh.
Keeping all us decent folks safe.
So long.
Mister?
Can I just,
Load above.
Leave me alone!
Jesus.
Oh my God!
Our time to get along, gone. You hear me?
Okay. I ain't looking to cause problems.
Oh shit!
Well, hello then.
Just calm down.
Listening to the law is the best idea you had all day.
well, at least he's in there with them now. Anyways, I finally have a show to catch.
Out of the damn way.
Well, hello.
Come by a ticket, please.
The show will be behind in any of the doors beside the booth.
Alright, let's see what we got here in this electric show. No, we got a front row seat.
Folks, I'm going to tell you a morality tale from when our country was young that the settlers used to tell about the woods of Massachusetts and the creatures that lived there. One summer, a bear was by the stream. An old man Wind appeared and said, "Bear, I shall blow a mighty cold upon the land, and gorge yourself on fish and meat, and go find a den. Then,
that's how bears work.
For one night, but for 60, go tell all the animals of the forest what I have told you." Bear was sad because the fish were his friends, and now he had to eat them. But he knew to do whatever the wind told him.
Makes sense.
The animals of the forest often teased Bear and said he was slow, lazy, and foolish for listening to old man Wind. "You're talking to the wind again, eh?" laughed the rabbit. "I think Bear has finally taken leave of his senses," said the turtle. "And he's getting
even the tortoise and the hare are against him.
I could outrun him. I'm smart and quick," said Rabbit. "I'll outrun old man Wind if he keeps going, or you, since you're into eating your friends." The turtle said, "If Wind comes, I'll just hide in my shell." Then Bear went and warned Coyote and Possum that they should prepare for a long, cold winter. "It's so hot," said the Coyote. "There's plenty of time." The lazy Possum said, "Well, there's an abundance of food. Maybe I'll just store some in my pouch." Even his squirrel friends made fun of Bear. They laughed,
Poor Bear.
laughed and squibbled and squabbled.
Poor
Chuck
Bear.
took a nap. Fatty Goody Two-Shoes does what he's told. Bear was very sad. But he was a good bear, and he always did what old man Wind told him.
Good bear.
He went and found a den, snuggled inside,
Good
and
Cheez-Its
fell
too.
fast asleep. Bear snored and snored for many days. When he woke up, he saw spring had come. He was very hungry, so he walked outside. As the snow melted, he saw all his friends who hadn't listened, frozen and just ready to be eaten. And that's why the bear hibernates. So listen to your elders and do just what you're told.
Wow. So that's why bear hibernates. Well, that was a bit shorter than I expected, so we'll be back. All right. All right. Well, that was fun.
Out of the way!
See you soon.
No! Let him go, Arthur! Let him go, Arthur! Run! Run, Arthur! Run, flee, 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 flee. No, go, 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 go. Run.
Somebody get
run, Freya. Go. We'll be okay. Just keep going. Do not. Go, 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 go.
Yep.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Keep running. Keep running, Freya. We'll make it out of here someday. Ah, Freya! Freya, get up! Get up and go, Freya! Into the fields. Keep going, Freya. Oh, we made it through. Okay. I'm gonna start heading back, Freya. That's a close one.
Hey, move it!
Will you please leave me in peace?
Oh, shit! I see you there. Give me a minute, please. Be a lot easier for you once you're all square. Hmm?
Thanks, partner.
Alright, we'll do this mission, then we'll help Mary next.
Hello? Excuse me.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we've met.
We have?
At that gaslit party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, Can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, we saw you in the wagon train, crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
As my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
Well, it's a bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
How much?
Told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is not done.
We understand, and we will pay. You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator, we should head over there.
It's a waste of our time, and his.
We must try everything. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Well, I guess now we're going to see Mary. I'll go look at you just so you can disappear. Where are you? There you are. Oh, it's you.
Let me vote! Let me vote! Let me vote! I can say this all day. Let me vote! Let me vote! Let me vote! I will say this for as long as it takes. Come on, people! Let me vote!
Ma'am?
You know, it's terribly important.
What is? Voting?
Yes, terribly. Once women get the vote, the whole country will stop making such a pig's ear of everything. There'll be no more wars, no hunger, no stupidity. We'll elect a woman president within the first 10 years, of course.
Now, I'm no historian, but I don't think there's been a female president yet. And there's still everything that she mentioned. In my uneducated opinion of stupidity and, yeah. Anyways.
You see,
I think that's the point.
Men are such judgmental prigs. You need us women to help straighten you out. Okay? With us helping. I'm not saying they're...
This isn't a way to get someone on your side. You see, men like you are stupid idiots. You need me to help you. No matter what charisma you have, that don't work.
Won't be trouble. I just think we'll do a better job of things.
I don't say things will be good, but it'll be better than you did.
Well, I hope you're right. Good luck.
Goodbye now. Good day, sir.
Look out!
Hold on, let me consume something. What? Do I have to look at all these? Hold on. Hold on. I already looked at that. Why are these all in my recents? Beef. Which one does the least? Beef.
Hey, you! I recognize you. Witness to stranger things. You're one of the
Oh,
fellas
hey.
from the
Wait.
riverboat, ain't you? Kill all those people, and for what? A few dollars? Like,
Sorry, mister. I think you got me mixed up with someone.
no. I never forget a face. Never. Enjoy spending your blood money.
I tell you what. Those people got what was coming to them. Now get before I decide you got something coming too.
You devil! You get away!
Don't you shoo me away.
I'll go
You completely insane?
Will you move?
God damn it!
Try and shoot me. Come on, Freya. We got Mary Linton to get to.
Arthur! Arthur! Up here! You came!
Yeah. I came. So, what do you need?
Wait there! I'm coming straight down! Arthur,
Hello, Mary.
you came.
Sure. Whenever you call for me, I'll come.
Oh, Arthur.
What's wrong?
Daddy.
He still
Father?
likes her.
I'm a bigger fool than I even thought.
I'm begging you, Arthur. I know Daddy was not kind to you, but surely you cannot hate a man for the sin of loving his daughter and wanting better for her than
And me?
the choices you
What
make.
choice did I have? Did I ever have?
Oh, I know. You had to live by your code. But your code is... well, it's not right.
Has your way been right, Mary? With you? And Jamie joining a bunch of c***ies? And hypocritical daddy with his drinking and whoring and gambling? Huh? Is that what a pure life has gotten you? Begging me for help?
Oh, Arthur. Be kind to me. Please.
Sorry.
I should have asked someone else, but...
But I'm the best how you know at frightening decent people.
It wasn't that I didn't love you, Arthur. You know that. Oh, Arthur. We were so very young. Think how different life could have been.
Yeah, I think about it. A lot. It all seems so long ago and far away now.
Will you help me try to save Daddy?
Come along, Dan. Where are we going? What's the old lovable patriarch been up to now?
Oh, Arthur, you know sarcasm is beneath you. He's been gambling and drinking and other things.
Oh, the filthy rotter. Where can we find him?
He said he was going down to the Theodore Eckhart stables. Something about a horse. It's down by the water in the warehouse district near the train yard.
Come on, then.
Don't be a pompous ass, Arthur. It doesn't suit you.
Oh, should I leave that to Daddy?
Leave Daddy alone. He suffers enough.
Well, I suppose I can take some consolation in that.
No, Arthur. I should have ran away with you years ago.
Well, you wouldn't.
No, I didn't. But... well... I don't know.
So what do you think he's up to?
I'm not sure. He keeps saying it's a disgrace a man of his standing has to ride around on some old nag.
Standing? He's usually falling down.
Arthur. He wasn't always this way, but it has got worse. He's drinking and gambling more than ever, pawning things off left and right, mixing with bad people. I'm just scared for him.
Don't worry too much. Whatever it is, we'll work it out.
You got that. What's the problem here?
Hey, partner?
Well, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
This is the place. Let me go in and see what kind of a state he's in.
Sure. I'll wait here. Good luck. Scream if you need any help.
Very funny.
You can't stand there.
What, in the street?
Yes, in the street.
Is it your street?
Just get out of here.
Why?
I said, just get out of here.
Listen, partner. I'm waiting on the lady. The fine lady. Just gone inside. If I wasn't waiting on this lady, you'd be dead already. But if you continue to irritate me...
This is just me.
I'll kill you. I make my apologies to the lady. It's your call.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing.
Apology accepted. Oh, wait right there.
I have half a mind to kill you myself.
Daddy!
No.
Oh, Daddy, please, come home. You're tired, Daddy, tired
I
and
am no
unwell.
such thing. You get away from me. You head home. I insist upon it. Leave me be. Damn nuisance.
Excuse me, partner. Still as charming as ever, I see.
Oh, Arthur, he's up to no good. We better follow him.
Okay.
This way.
Oh, she wants me to go alone, okay. Oh, she wants me to lead.
He went around the corner. Hold up, Arthur.
You can see why he has such a high opinion of himself.
Jesus.
We'll just follow the smell.
Arthur, come on. He just went between those crates. Quick.
Mind where you go. Mind where you go.
Sorry?
Controller's vibrating like a pulse.
Gee, I think he saw us.
I don't think so.
What did you say to me?
I didn't say a thing insulting.
I'll wipe that goddamn smirk clean off your face.
Ain't you a little old for brawling, mister?
Damn you!
He's heading across the road.
You know, this is kind of fun.
He'll hear you. You could have cleaned yourself up a bit.
I didn't realize I was here to impress anyone.
He just went left down that alleyway. What's he doing?
Let's go find out. Don't say I never show you a good time.
I'm just glad you're here. Don't lose sight of him. What's he doing? What do you think he's doing?
Well, he's either waiting for a woman to give his morals, or he's trying to sell something.
So, Ashton, you got the money?
Seems he's selling something.
Have you got the brooch, Mr. Gillis?
Yes. Here.
Here's the money. That is beautiful.
It's a family heirloom.
That was Mother's brooch.
Not any longer, Mr. Gillis. Enjoy the money. And should you need any more, I can offer you a loan at a very reasonable rate of interest.
No, thank you. I've heard what happens to folks who take loans from you.
It's not even his to sell.
No, it's just a brooch. At least he didn't get himself killed.
You don't understand. Mother left it to me. You sold my mother's brooch? How could you?
You?
That's theft.
Oh, speaking of thieves, I see you found your outlaw again.
Hello, sir. Have you been well?
Daddy, how could you?
Mary, wait here. I'll go get the brooch.
Don't hurt anyone, Arthur.
He'll probably kill someone.
Hey, you, Ashton! Hold her right there! God damn it. Hey! Stop that coach!
Freya.
Yep.
There we go.
You hearing me? Stop that damn coach! God damn it! Get back here! Yeah. You stop right now! Hold on! Now!
Oh, what the hell? Let me out of here! Did Gillis put you up to this? Do you know who I am?
out of there.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's just a brooch.
I want that brooch. It wasn't Gillis's to sell.
I bought it fair and square.
How much do you want for it?
I guess I could give it to you for $100.
100? What do you take me for?
Okay. I'm a reasonable man. Let's say 50.
Not good enough, Ashton.
Okay, Jesus! $25, that's my final offer.
He's not in a state to be given offers.
Take the damn thing. You crazy son of a bitch. You don't know who you're messing with. Somebody's gonna pay for this.
I didn't mean to do it all the way. I just meant to do it a little bit. The game keeps on choking all the way when I mean to choke half. Well, either way. I wouldn't leave him in the marsh. Someone will find him someday. On the road again.
Wow, girl.
Who's that? Oh, they bring him back to life?
Where's your father?
I don't know.
You want me to go find him again?
Not really.
Let's take a walk. I'll take you to the trolley.
Thank you.
Yeah. Got you your brooch back.
I won't ask.
Probably best not.
Hey. What are you doing now? Right this moment?
Why'd you ask?
Well, I was wondering if you wanted to do something. Head to the theater, perhaps.
I just went to those!
Theater? Me?
Let's go to the Relure. They have the strangest acts.
Strangest I can handle. I can't seem to get it.
You and me both, Arthur. Oh, I've missed you.
Don't start.
You're an idiot. But you'll always be my friend.
Well, of course I'm your friend. But you weren't always fair with me.
If I was fair with you and a good person, I'd have had you hanged a long time ago.
Well,
So, shut up and act like a gentleman, or at least try to for once in your brainless life.
you're not a very nice woman, Mrs. Lynn.
Well, look at the company I keep.
I know, it's quite dreadful, isn't it?
It's sort of beautiful in a gaudy and tasteless way.
It's the only way I know.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I didn't mean like that.
I'm sure. You silly man. Come on, let's go find our seats.
I watched this one.
How about here on the right? After you.
Welcome!
I actually went to this one.
I'm Aldridge T. Abington, the greatest assembler of entertainment since Nero himself. Do not doubt.
As a child, when I walked the horse manure-covered streets of Saint-Denis, I never dreamed of the stir I would create in this locality.
Just
as
starting or not?
Are you in a rush,
the greatest
Arthur?
show ever assembled. Prepare for the grandest excitement of your curiosity. Fire, snakes, and magic. I encourage any of you to dabble in all three if you have a settled aversion to manual labor as I do. For entertainment is a gift that will see you through the winter better than any packed larder or root cellar full of canned goods.
Let's see what we got.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a truly stunning musical performance to the stage, Miss Robin Koninsky.
She's Polish. I remember that. She gonna do her telephone thing? I liked when she got fast.
Thank you for joining us. Now let's talk a little bit about this place we all love called Saint-Denis.
Yes, I'm eating grossly on purpose.
They come from Road Strawberry and Valentine, singing a song and drinking wine across Bayou Swamp and over the
pretty
sea.
good.
We're heading down to Saint-Denis. If your wagon is broke, get to the blacksmith shop. Don't worry yourself with planting a crop. The girls are wearing a brand new gown. We're heading to the Saint-Denis town. Carpetbaggers, coal miners, and mountain folk. Loosen them stirrups and let off that yoke. Pretty young things say, come with me in the parlors and brothels of Saint-Denis. The porter is drinking and the whistle just blew. The trains are heading to the land of voodoo. You won't sleep a wink, I can guarantee. Let's go drinking down in Saint-Denis.
I don't like how she doesn't have the fast part. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
There's dancing and singing and howling at the moon in the streets and alleys of each saloon. The rich and poor and the bourgeoisie, they's all heading down to Saint-Denis. Friends didn't really give us much. There's wine and grapes and dances such and such. Pretend to be friends.
Should've done that. I'm dizzy now.
You see, I'd rather live in Saint-Denis. Yes, I'd rather live in Saint-Denis. So draw your money, come see your honey in old Saint-Denis. Excellent.
Haha. But time to laugh. I want to shoot that guy again.
Flawless. Perfect. Oh, I see you love her dulcet tones, right? Yes, she is pure spectacle, and I assure you she can charm any beast at all, from cockroach to killer whale. Your mother most likely told you not to play with fire, or to spend time in the company of strange women.
Alright, I'm done with Jesus.
You are about to do Miss Antoinette Sanservino.
Stop it. Look at that.
Hi.
You can see how this could go horribly wrong.
I hope she stays away from the curtain.
I know it's rude to pick your teeth, but yeah, whatever. I'll go ahead and hide myself. So I'm not perceived of as rude as I am.
You imagine doing that every day?
I can't think of anything.
Multiple times a day. Yeah. I feel like a React channel. Except my webcam's off and I'm not reacting at all.
No matter how nice you ask, we ain't kissing. Give us a refund.
Almost done. I'm getting all this out my teeth. There we go. Hi, I return. She's still dancing with that fire.
Enchanting! Mesmerizing! She is truly one to bring home to mother. It is said that there is a place in France where the naked ladies dance. I have been there.
He been there.
Prepare for the bawdy brasiers of the Petit Flaneur in Gay Paris!
Another woman? Where are the boys at? Arthur wants the boys. Garbage. There is a boy. I love dancing girls. Yes, you do, Arthur. Yes, you do. That's what I did with my finger. My head hurts from all the moving I've been doing. He's as flexible as they are. I guess that's a part of the show. My head hurts more now. It's fun. There's more? I want more boars! Yeah! They just like replay the last 30 seconds. Alright, so we went to 3 entire theaters in the game today. Thrilling. But we also put a racist in jail.
Incredible! Aren't they lovely?
Yep,
Yep, yeah!
I'm spent. Each of my shows is truly incredulous.
I miss the man! The boars!
Thank you. We flounder through the morass of humanity with only bright moments like these before it all goes dim and snuffs out in silence. So thank you. What a lovely evening. Come back tomorrow.
That's it.
The Fire Lady's boring. It's like, wow, you can dance with fire.
Alright.
It doesn't have to take 3 minutes.
Yes, that was fun, Arthur.
It was.
Make a move? I was able to make a move! It's like me in real life. Wait, I was able to make a move!
You better take me to the trolley now, Mr. Morgan.
Of course.
Quite ridiculous, but somehow very amusing.
Sure.
My life wasn't supposed to... Oh. Is it too late for us, Arthur?
I can't lie to you. I want it, man, Mary. If anyone close to me, well, they wanted to, and I can't have you wrapped up in there. But it's coming to an end. This time it really is.
Run away with me, Arthur. Run away right now and don't look back.
I want to. More than anything, I want to. But I've got some people I need to take care of. Once they're free, then I'm free. Then I can disappear.
But Arthur...
If we're gonna run away anywhere, we'd need money. Soon, I'll have some.
I have $3,000.
I know you won't run away. But it's a pretty dream.
Very pretty, but I will once I get some money. I had some, but then some fool got it trapped into a town that I can't go back to. That's another story.
I'll write you.
Tragic events in history. Alright. We're gonna head home and then be done for the day. Gavin's friend again. We need to get you all fed, Freya. Here's a carrot.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl.
They didn't feed her at all. And that's right through the water. Get Freya all bathed up. Alright. So, thanks everyone for stopping by. Down below the stream, we have the Instagram, Twitter, Discord, my portfolio, as well as the follow button. If you haven't pressed that, I appreciate it if you did. We also have the YouTube channel. I try and post every day at 8 PM PST, but we'll see what I can do about that. And now an ad. What am I gonna do over here? Shut up, Dutch. Shut up, Dutch. Shut your up, Dutch. Bell. Why can't I do that? Hunting with Pearson? Why can't I? Odd. Now I can. I just had to look away for him to spawn. Climb up, Arthur. Damn it, Arthur. Arthur! What are you doing? Do not talk to Strauss. I don't want to talk to Strauss. I have to pee very bad, and I have for a while. I just haven't mentioned it. And I would like that for the beers. Yep. Nope. Yep. Maybe. Hopefully everyone's having a good day, a good evening, and a good afternoon. I'll go ahead and catch y'all in the next one, and, peace.